champ? How you doing, champ?
I'm feeling real good. I'm feeling like, you know, I'm just on top of the world right now.
Andre, you are, man. Was that your fourth win in a row?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's what we said. 4 fights in a row, man. Congratulations, man. That's a great feeling. I'll tell you what, you put on a great show.
And I appreciate that.
Also, is it 11th? Your 11th finish in your career?
Yes.
Dude,
That's true.
awesome, man. First question. Before we talk about your fight and everything, how was your experience? This is your first time in New England?
Yes, sir.
How was your experience? How was your experience in New England? You're only here for a short time, but how was your experience in the CES cage, basically?
Truth be told, out there in New England, I feel like that's my second home.
Awesome.
Dinis made me feel welcome. Everybody that was out there made me feel welcome. So I honestly truly appreciate it. So I literally just had it marked in my paper as my second home.
Nice. Excellent.
So Andre, now the next question is we all got to ask. You're the CES MMA World Champion now. If you don't get the call to the UFC, which is a big possibility because you're a phenomenal athlete, you defending that thing? You coming back to good old Rhode Island to defend that belt or what?
Oh, definitely.
Nice.
Like, hey, if I got a great challenge, I'm definitely down with it. I'm down with anybody that ends up feel like they'll give me a challenge the way that Dinis did.
That's awesome.
And right now, Dinis is that top guy, and I feel like he's the man. So anybody that come close to him or better than him, you know, I would definitely love to do that.
So Andre, you actually moved to #1 on our regional rankings. You are now the #1 bantamweight. Now that you hold the title, that's why I asked if you're coming back, man. Again, you're a phenomenal athlete. You put on a great show. You beat a very tough opponent, and I love the fact that both of you guys showed great respect. That's what martial arts is about. So thank you for that. Thank you.
Appreciate you, and thank you for honestly recognizing that. True story.
It was phenomenal.
And actually, you know what, Andre, I was at weigh-ins filming that, and, you just a very humble dude you are. You had a lot to say about New England, about Dennis's fans, how, you're the guy coming into his world, his home. And you were very, very humble, and it was a great, post-fight, post-weigh-in interview. It was just good stuff, man. How'd you feel about fighting Dinis? I mean, it seems like you guys are good friends after the fight. You were actually looking for him after the fight when I seen you. You guys had a war in there. How do you feel about Dinis?
Right now, what I think is that he just gained a new friend. As in, hey, perfectly, I promise you, we were sitting there like, I was messaging, we were texting each other back and forth after the fight. He was telling me that he had to go. But, like right now, I owe him a drink. And if I give him that drink now or in the future, but regardless of the situation, I'm coming back and I owe him one. So he already knows that.
That's awesome. Yeah. So Andre, what gym do you train out of, bud? And where? Just tell the followers who missed it.
Apex or Impact. It's a second branch off of Apex, the gym that we're at. So Apex is in Riverside. Impact, which is a new facility that's been out and made. It's in San Bernardino.
California, huh?
Excellent.
Yes,
hey,
the home of the governor.
hey, lucky you came here when the weather was pretty mild, huh? Have you ever been up the north when it was cold?
No, there was one time when I went up to Buffalo, but it was actually cold. No snow, it was just really cold that day. Yeah, so been there for the whole coldness and everything. So
not fun, right, Andre? Not fun.
Yeah,
not fun.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Freezing my hands up. I couldn't do that for you,
That's awesome.
Andre, were you born and raised in California?
Born and raised, moved around. I moved from Texas back to California, so that's like my childhood of always moving back and forth.
Nice.
But definitely California is my home. So, Riverside, KP,
nice.
Everybody out there.
Hey, so Andre, what did you feel going into this fight? What was your strength? I know we say overall, I mean, again, you're a phenomenal MMA athlete, but what was that one thing that you felt like, you know what, I think I really edge in this department. So if it goes there, I think that's where my edge is going to go.
Definitely it was on the stand-up.
Nice.
And I feel like Dinis knew.
You had good hands, man. Your hands were very fast and they were money, man. So I'm assuming you work your boxing a lot.
Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
You had a great jab. You were first to get off. I think that gave Dinis some problems. You were landing.
That I feel. I
Yeah.
honestly do feel, but it's like where Dinis came at is where the boxing IQ on him is that he got alert. He ended up moving, and I ended up understanding like the power that everybody was getting dropped from.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's
I was always like everybody, and I always tell everybody, even I'm telling them, if he fought anybody else, he would have walked out with the belt. He'd be champion as of right now or that night.
He hits hard, man. I've had the pleasure of training him for many years. It's very fast, and I know what you're talking about. So yeah. No,
Oh yeah. So and I'm not gonna lie, when he stuck me, first thing that came to my mind, I said, "Oh, so this is what."
Oh, so here we are. Yeah.
I was like, okay. I was like, all right, now we. I was like, you know,
We've established that now. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got that out of the bucket. And everything.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
So the whole fight ended up coming like really challenging. Like man, like he ended up pushing it, wanted to show. And we ended up bringing that show, so everything came out being exciting in the way it's supposed to, you know? Third round, I had to finish it.
So, Andre, we got to talk about your reach, man. Those arms are freaking long, man. What is your reach, dude? They are long.
It's 76.
Wow, huh? And, you know, it's funny. So before the fight started, I was mentioning with my partners, I said, what concerns me is with Dinis's wrestling background, your arm length. And I was concerned about leaving the neck out there because, man, you strapped that choke on instantly, right? And so that was great awareness from you. I think you were up against the cage when that happened, or was it in the open? I forgot.
Partially in the open that pushed me into the cage, and then more of a yank, but I felt like he ended up trying to sprawl out at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's where it kind of came in.
Now, do you work that choke a lot? Is that something is that like your go-to, or is that just a moment in the moment type of thing?
It's my go-to. The fact is in that I'm like been working on it. I don't want to say barely, but I'm still tweaking. I'm still tweaking it to the moment where it's more mine, so I can end up changing the name into an Afro choke.
I mean, there you go, man. The Afro
Wait a minute.
choke.
Was that a guillotine choke?
Yeah.
What was that? People what was the official call of that choke?
Wasn't it?
They officially called it a Darce, but it's a ninja choke.
It was a ninja choke.
Yeah, because the announcer said Darce, and when I made the announcement on social media, the thing,
Darce was
people were like, "Oh, that was a
guillotine,
kind of variation or something like that."
Yeah, some said it was a reverse guillotine or reverse rear naked, but it was a ninja choke. So everybody out there, there's a ninja choke about to be called the Afro choke.
Awesome.
I love it.
Hey, all right, so the Afro Monkey is that Afro Monkey? Is that your nickname?
Oh, that is my nickname. That is my go-to name in the world.
Now I'm just glad that you had the fro. Right? You got the Afro, and you had a really dope fro going in that cage.
How tall are you? Because you got about 6 inches on you with the hair.
That's what I'm trying to tell people. I have like 6'3" with my hair. I'm 5'11". Out there, I'm 5'11".
5'11". And that's tall for bantamweight, man. I mean, 5'11's tall, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is that a tough weight cut for you, or is it just a regular weight cut?
It's a regular weight cut if you give me time. Like
okay.
If you give me more than 3 weeks, I'm definitely down there.
So not to give out all the secrets. What do you walk around at normally?
I walk around about 58.
Yep.
Oh, that's
what I thought.
Not bad.
It's not bad, Steve. What do you mean it's not bad?
5'11", man. Look at the arms, 76.
He fights at 135,
I know.
45. That's 20-something pounds.
Some people are cutting 35.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
Trust me,
crazy.
Yeah.
And they're not 5'11".
Yes. And he's skinny, man. He's a skinny guy.
I know.
In a good way.
Hey,
Skinny
you know what's
I'm the same way, Andre. So I get
Hey,
it.
Andre, I just started following you when when the fight was announced, trying to get to know Dennis's opponent. Man, you're a character online. Like you just the other day, didn't you just put out a dance video or something? Your victory dance or something like that?
Hey, that I just definitely did. Anything I say, I always tell people, if you don't enjoy what you're doing, you're in the wrong background / sport.
I agree.
And I definitely love what I do. So dancing is like my out and my go-to. So your boy ends up moving sometimes. So yeah.
Very, very well, by the way.
Yeah,
too.
from moves, man. That's what it's about.
I appreciate that.
Excellent. Hey, a couple of fight photos. Who was in your corner? One of the guys kind of looked like it could be your brother or so.
That's my cousin Dan.
See, hey, there's blood. I mean, he looked just like you. I said, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I love it. But yeah, that's my cousin. He's also my conditioning, strength and conditioning coach right there. So yeah, he's been like definitely working with me by my side from the beginning.
So Andre, quick question. Let's tell the followers, what is the average training camp day for the CES MMA Bantamweight champion? What did you do to get ready? How many workouts a day did you do? What did you do on the average?
Average 2 times a day. Sometimes I end up sliding a third one. Make sure I end up popping in my strength and conditioning in between those days. Ended up working definitely on my striking because I had to keep on that IQ and working on those surprise takedowns. Because that's another thing I had to end up giving Dinis, where his IQ kicked in, where he knew, he worked on breaking it down to his wrestling.
Yeah.
He had the advantage on the wrestling, I had the advantage on the striking, and I just came down to the jits. That's what's what on the jits,
Yep.
And that's what separated the fight.
Agreed. So what was 6 days a week, I'm assuming, or what'd you do?
Oh yeah, definitely 6 days a week. Actually, sometimes Sundays.
Wow.
So sometimes 7.
Recovery day, right?
Monday.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So that's great. And how long did camp? When did you officially take this fight? Were you already training for another fight? How'd this all come about?
To be honest, this is the funny thing about it. So I just got done with my last fight with LFA.
Yep.
About a week or 2 later, I ended up getting a call from my managing group from Matt, stating like, "Hey, you want to take a fight?" He ended up telling me a day that was about 2 weeks after the day that he told me. So just note this, that it was supposed to be in April, I believe, that we thought I was going to be fighting. That came out to being that I had like a whole another extra month and a half to 2, so
changes everything.
I had about 2 months of training. And I was so out of my mind bored. I don't understand how bored I was. And I'm like, I didn't know what to do with myself. And then it was like one of those, you got to end up recovering. And, because to be honest.
You don't want to burn yourself out neither. You don't want to peak too early. So.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because, and the funny thing is, it actually worked out because the funny thing is February, I actually had a hand injury that ended up going into my next fight with LFA to that moment where I was basically fighting with one hand in that whole that whole thing. So for that whole extra month or month and a half at it
helped.
Was actually perfect. So I ended up healing and everything.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, again, congratulations. Just you calling in shows your commitment to the New England area. So thank you for that. We're excited. You definitely seem like a great ambassador for CES MMA in the bantamweight division. And now, as you know, man, you're top dog. Everyone's gonna be on eyes on Andre. Right?
Andre, what's your timeline? What are you looking for? What do you want to do? What's your time frame for getting in that cage again?
Right now, I'm definitely looking for that. August, I know it's like most people end up throwing this out there, but UFC is basically at my back door come August 4th with the biggest bantamweight fight for the year,
So we're gonna get hashtag Andre to the UFC or something like that. We have to create a hashtag.
Afro Monkey
to the UFC. We're gonna get all your fans and friends to follow that, man. Let's do it.
That's exactly what it is.
We all feel you belong there, man. I mean, you just beat Dinis Piava, one of the best New England guys that we had. And I'll tell you what, I was watching the fight and I said, man, this looks like a UFC fight. Both guys look like they belong. It was a high intense, very well placed fight, and you guys put on a phenomenal show on Access TV. And we're glad you got that play, man. So congratulations.
Definitely, man.
Appreciate it. When I look at it, it's like when you have 2 stars, even some hate, some might end up loving. It's kind of hard to make us from shining,
I think you gained some. I think you gained some fans.
You gained a lot of fans. Andre, you took out one of our beloved fighters here. In and out of the cage, but you were classy and you humbled, and you were a great dude in and out before the fight, after the fight. We're all behind you here as our new bantamweight champion, man.
I really appreciate it.
Hats off to you, brother.
So, Andre,
you don't even understand. That was my whole goal of why I took the fight. I wanted to be bigger than just California.
Now you are,
I wanted to be out there. So I appreciate it.
So, question now. So, we have a bunch of followers that usually watch our podcasts. Awesome. If you can give the younger kids, right, the younger kids that are just getting in, the amateurs, or even just the younger kids in the martial arts, any advice? What advice would that be, especially coming from the champion?
Definitely coming from the advice. Don't put someone on a pedestal. Look further than that. Like, like as if anybody looks up to me, I appreciate that, but put it in that moment where you want to be better than me. And if you end up having that type of mindset, that's going to end up pushing me to be better, so that's going to constantly keep pushing you to be better. So aim to be better than whoever you look up to.
Thank you very much, Andre, man. That was great.
No problem.
And again, a lot of the followers, we have a lot of younger kids that attend those CES MMA fights as well, and I'm sure they'll be happy to hear that. So again, thank you, Stevie, for the champ.
I just want to, say thank you, Andre, for calling in so soon after your fight, man. I really appreciate it. We had a big show. We had a couple other fighters that were on the card with you. It was a great event for New England. It was our 50th event for CES MMA, and we got another one coming in August. If you don't make that UFC card,
Maybe CES.
CES is looking to shine that belt, see that shiny belt back.
What a belt, huh? How do you feel about that belt, by the way?
How's that belt looking on you? That's a beautiful belt, brother.
It looks good and it's heavy, so
We know it's real then, right?
that's exactly what it is. I definitely know it's real. It was really heavy.
That's awesome.
Hey,
did you have to get that? Did you have to get that checked on the plane?
Yeah. How do you check that on the plane?
How do you check that, man?
I just let it go through the metal detector. I'm walking through with this.
Yeah, I'm not taking this baby off.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
All right, my friend. Hey, Andre, how do we get in touch with you? Because you might be getting a call up soon, and we're gonna be watching you on social media and all. And you're a hell of a dancer, so I want the followers to see that stuff.
Oh, definitely. You just hit me up on my Instagram, Day42, spelled DAII42. Or you can just type in Andre Afro Monkey Ewell, and I'm getting stuck on that. But yeah, Andre Afro Monkey Ewell. You can follow me on that.
I love it.
Same thing on Twitter. Hey.
All right, champ. We're definitely gonna be following you, watching what you're doing, and hoping you come back or hoping to get that call to the big show. Whichever happens, we'll be proud and watching you as the CES new world bantamweight champion.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate you guys having me.
All right, buddy. Thank you, and you have a great night. Thank you very much.
Likewise.